I tried my best with a background. So, there's a few newbies here. Welcome. You're just as confused as everybody else right now. I feel like I need to address my empty promise right from the get-go that I made last video. In the last video, I said that I was gonna try to make like at least one video a week, if not more, and then I disappeared for a month. I have good reason. This video will explain it all, as I have spent the past month at cowboy camp. His arm is all effed up.
And now he can't come with me to cowboy camp.
Oh, does he not work here?
I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
These are my childhood Woody and Jessie dolls. You can tell because I lost the hats to both of them as I was trying to wear them around myself. So at the beginning of the last video, I was kind of talking about like I was going through a little bit, and that little something or other is I lost out on like a dream job. I got the job, and then because I don't have the powers of teleportation, it didn't work out. It's all good though, because then I realized through that maybe it would have been a dream job anyway. Yee. So I decided the best way to bounce back from all of this was to go back to my roots, the wild wilderness itself. Fun fact, I come from a long lineage of the cowboy. If you're wondering just by looking at me, what I normally wear, not right now. I'm of course in the getup right now. But if you're looking at me in general and going, how? I was born in a vital year of cowboy history, 1998. Don't do the math, because it's the same year Toy Story 2 came out. And I never lived that down, buckaroos. Catch this Polaroid from me when I was like, you know, maybe 4, dressed as the queen herself. Oh, you want more evidence? Well, my first Halloween costume, I was a cow. I was straight up just a cow. More evidence, I wore plaid shirts. That's a Winnie the Pooh cake. And I was at Chuck E. Cheese. More evidence, this is just goofy. Me, I am actually Billy the Kid. Shh, don't tell anybody. So I think it was a good time for me to like pop back into my rootin', tootin', tumbleweed inside of my heritage that I kind of forget to address a good solid 95% of the time because it's just so normalized to me. What? Your great grandma wasn't a yodeler? Crazy. What a shame. What a shame. So we headed north, straight through Wyoming. If you're worried about like COVID as we were doing this road trip, do not fret. I'm not only vaccinated, wore my mask, and washed my hands religiously at gas station bathrooms, but Wyoming and Montana are basically in the negatives in terms of population, so it was naturally socially distant. Life is a highway. It looks like the rocks and radiator springs. Ka-chow. I'm gonna ride it all night long. We found ourselves stumbling into the towns of the Wild West in Wyoming pretty quick. What? What in the Mads Mikkelsen Hannibal is this? Oh my god. This is a cowboy. There's a mine. This is a cowboy town. If this video is already starting to feel like Marty McFly in the third Back to the Future movie when he visits the Old West, you'd be absolutely correct. Little horses running around. I'm sure you're not surprised, but we saw a lot of horses. Wild. We bumped into a lot of animals, even a jackalope. Giant jackalope.
That's what you said. And you know what? What was that?
God, that's...
Okay, James.
The new sites were a lot to adjust to, and even some sites reminded me of where I grew up. Plus, I haven't been to Wyoming and Montana really since I was a kid. We stayed out on a cabin at this dude ranch. That's what my mom called it, and I trust her. It was adorable, despite the wall decor, of course. It did feel my cottagecore side of my brain enough, though. It was really going burr throughout this whole thing. Look, little bear! It even had its own private hot tub, which I ate up. I feared the wildlife might smell the sweet, sweet aroma of my peace tea all the way from our cabin, but do not fret. We only encountered one random kid on a bicycle at the cabin through the trees, as well as a horse trying to break into my dad's truck in the morning, but otherwise no wildlife to be seen. The next morning I had a very important business meeting because I am a very busy, hardworking business person, don't you know? Yeah, Joe, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hit those numbers this month. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time we're in, and I'm in the middle of a forest. Look at this definite POS strutting through the wood like it's a fashion show, dressed like a 1980s Wall Street young bachelor goon who's going on a golfing trip with his boss trying to get the promotion, but he doesn't know a second thing about golf and is really worried about trying to impress him. But you know what? Oh, okay, so basically I'm just going top golfing next weekend and I need advice. Anybody got me? I think this is too big for me. I just bought it. I don't know. Goodbye. And just like that, we were back on the road. I suited up with my road tripping, cow tipping armbands. That's definitely what those are. Those are not to keep me from getting car sick. Hell no. We instantly got lost. However, thanks to the good, kind Samaritan wild horse over there, we were able to be put back on track. What a kind fella, too. Nothing like that horse that broke into the truck that morning. And I mean, look at that ride of his, too. He's a hot shot. He's like one of those low riders. So we didn't know if he was going to be approachable or not, but he totally was. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, I get it. That's its car. Yeah, that's why it's chilling out by that car. They have a cowboy cooker. Look.
Yeah, that's what those are called. That's not a bit or anything. There's no more left to record that day because I went on a big huckleberry hunt and found nothing. I was very angry about it, but I found some cherries that were pretty nice and refreshing. So that will suffice. And then we went to the Great Glaciers. Did I say that with too much of an accent? There is nothing more cowboy than walking up to the border of Canada and Montana and taking super cinematic shots of glow. I said glow. I meant to say glaciers melting. I did, however, stage a coup to try to steal one of those park ranger hats because those are like hot ticket items. A hat that is not only fashion but claims authority over melting glaciers. Sign me up. If anyone was like wondering if I was considering a job as like a professional cliff diver, the answer is definite no. Now, it's definitely no. But I would hit up living under one of the bridges in this park as a troll, just like a resident troll, any day. Kind of forgotten that mountains existed because in Colorado they've been pretty much hiding behind wildfire smoke from all of the western states. This park was a nice reminder that they are not, in fact, a figment of my imagination. I do think the mountains were pretty sad about the smoke because they kept crying. I mean, like, look right here. They told me to tell everybody to listen to Smokey the Bear, stop having gender reveal parties, and subscribe to this channel. Haha. Anyway, yes, I speak mountain.
Oh.
So the next day rolled around. This is me being fully fascinated at my makeup job that morning. Another day, another dollar, make me holler, honey boo boo child, and we found a Starbucks in the middle of nowhere. The woods up here kept reminding me of Twilight, so I had to make sure everybody knew that as much as possible. Started noticing that there's a lot of those like Great River Rapid, bow roading, riding, rafting places, so they're following me. Basically what I'm saying is if I disappear for another month again, you know who did it. In the serene moment of being stuck in traffic in the forest, I then felt one with power. Because as I sat there in traffic, watching the leaves change, drinking my PSL, and singing the soundtrack to Twilight, I realized PSL, it's my time to reign. My name is Autumn after all. Watch out, punies. I'm about to nip your noses soon. As we traveled further into Montana to our final destination, we had plenty of duties, cowboy duties, to attend to. Like dinos. Big old dinosaurs. Not what I was expecting, but a lot more fun. Okay. That was pretty easy stuff, though. They weren't too hard to wrangle. I'm pretty sure all of them were vegetarians or something. I don't know. This one's probably named Sarah. All Triceratops are named Sarah. But hark! Another cowboy adventure awaits? Smoke in the distance? Maybe some old milkmaid stuck in a windmill needs help. Let us go. Attend to it. Yeah. Except that we forgot. And we just kept driving straight. With all of this cowboy adventuring, I realized I think I need to hone it in with the cowboy essence. The aesthetic, as it were. I needed a white cowboy hat. I already have my pink cowboy hat, my Joanne Lady Gaga era cowboy hat. We found ourselves like a ranch store or whatever, and they had plenty of cowboy boots and shirts and pew-pews or Guns that took me back for a second. There was a lot of shirts I didn't agree with. That's fun. Round 'em up, darling. I'd get a big buckle belt, but I think I have one. I just lost it. Hark, we finally found one.
One spotted.
Nope. And finally we found the Hat Haven itself. And most of them were on sale. Hope that explains the hat now. I'm videoing you right now to let you know that I bought a cowboy hat. That is all. I just need you to know that. We went over to my cousin's ranch and checked out all of the cattle and the horses. Before you ask if I rode any horses or got to explore any barns, I hate to inform you all that the reason I never adopted the cowboy style is I just never simply got the cowboy boot cut jeans of the gene pool. That's right, I am severely allergic to hay and kind of allergic to horses. I found out when I was like a toddler at a rodeo and I started riding a horse and then I couldn't breathe and I got hives. Woo! It's all good though. My dad let me ride in the back of his pickup truck. All hope was restored. The road coated me with newfound purpose and dirt and some glory, but a lot of dirt, but it was fun. Over the next few days after that, I went on a top secret mission I can't tell you about, but all I can say is that I may have girl bossed a bit too close to the sun. If anyone comes to you asking if I'm still selling Mary Kay Cosmetics, just let them know it was a cover. I am no longer doing it. I stumbled across little bighorn battlefields just so I can truly uncover my love for Night at the Museum once again. Not for General Custer, but because of Owen Wilson playing a cowboy and, Robin Williams. Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Okay, you get it. The ghost of General Custer did not like this much and kept messing with my footage.
Whoa, that was so weird.
This park was pretty rad because as you drove around, it kind of gave you the general play-by-play of the battle. It was pretty neutral towards both parties at hand, which I know wasn't always like that. It was probably like a, boo-hoo poor colonizers kind of story originally, but now they have an entire memorial to all of the Native Americans that passed at the battle, and those warriors just got kind of attacked out of nowhere. And what the heck was Custer thinking? I mean, he literally promised to never attack the Cheyenne again. Like, look at that mural right there. And then he really just said, psych. There's one sign that says that nobody knows his motives. Nobody knows what he did. Oh, okay, I could really get into this. That would just be a whole nother video. Our final night was at a ranch in Buffalo, Wyoming, and I honed in my cowboy skills a little bit more here. My dad taught me how to lasso. While I do not intend to use this skill for cattle, I do definitely intend to use it for like my cell phone across like a shoebox apartment or something. Ready? Nailed it. I quickly moved on to theatrics soon after that and wanted to lasso my Dane self. I mean, I literally dreamed of being like Jessie Cowgirl or Annie Oakley when I was a kid until I got into Barbie.
Oh, danger, danger.
What did you expect? I literally went to school for performing arts. We explored more of the ranch after that, and my little black Doc Marten boots turned into a nice dusty brown as we walked around. Hey, does anyone know how to get manure off of a Doc Marten? Asking for a friend. We waved at plenty of horses in the distance. Wild, not wild. I mean, I don't know. They were so far away. It could have been pretty much anything. Okay. In the pits of despair, knowing I can't ride a horse, I found a saddle in a random place and decided this is my moment.
I did it. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to get off. Okay. Did it.
Sorry I put you through that footage, but I had to make it worth it. It was just so awful. We found a barn on the property because, of course, there's a barn, and
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna go in.
I peered into it, didn't go into it, didn't want my allergies to act up. Little did I know that they would have acted up anyways later. That is why I am so nasally in this voiceover. I'm so sorry.
Look at that barn. Looking barny. Okay, over here is pretty as heck though. Look at that sunset and the horses. So hypothetically, if I were to just maybe jump into this, would it be a problem? You ever just find a tractor and instantly plot a way to take it? To take it? A wild horseshoe. Is this a horseshoe? This is a horseshoe, right? Is this a horseshoe? I hope it's a horseshoe. This is for horses, this one, right? Oh, it's a play horseshoe. I'm just gonna let this whole clip roll. This is great. How did I... That's why they look different when you play horseshoes versus when you decorate with them. Okay. I got my answer. And I tried to go to Narnia after that as a walk of shame. But the wardrobe did not have Narnia powers. Boo. There were, however, owls as the sun started to set into dusk. They're just chilling, bopping around, dancing around, talking to each other. And I think they were just plotting to give me my Hogwarts letter finally. We had an apple tree outside our room, and funny enough, there was a garden snake that just liked to chill out around it. Very biblical, and I took it as a sign. Not a religious one, just a sign that maybe it's time to go home. I don't like dealing with snakes. I love snakes, unless they're wild. Insert end credits music here.
Hats off, Phyllis. Oh, God, maybe not. As I reflect on my time in the good old Wild West, I've learned a lot about myself. Number one, I hate quiet. It's boring. I could deal with it, like I'm not one of those people that has to fill the empty void, but I also... I need stimulation. Number two, I like people. I like a lot of people. I like being around lots of people. Number three, I like walking. Don't love being in a car a long time. I did my time as a delivery driver. And number four, I need to live somewhere I'm not allergic to. There's our life lessons for the day. So that means we're at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe, and is the ringing the bell thing still a thing? So that way you can see when I make new videos. Hey, talk to me down in the comments too. Also, yo, all y'all that are here from my Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals video, just gotta say thank you for the love and support on that video that has come kind of out of nowhere, especially while I was gone. Once I got service back on my phone, it was like YouTube notifications, which was the last thing I was expecting. It just was very fun to see. I definitely want to make more musical videos in the future. That would be super rad. I have a few ideas already. I just kind of have to put my mind to it. Yeah. Illy, XOXO, the gossip. King Gossip Royalty. Bye.